everyone, this is Dr. Harry. Now, I know you usually don't see me in the mornings, and especially on a Tuesday, but today I wanted to take the time to just talk about a few things. Number one, of course, it is Election Day, and I wanted to quickly speak about some of the stress that we might be experiencing with that. But before I get into that, I just wanted to let my friends and followers know that recently my Instagram account was cloned, and therefore I have reported it to Instagram and we're working on sorting it out. The account is not available right now, so if you're receiving any kind of odd request that seems to be coming from me on Instagram, it's not coming from me, and that's why I wanted to visually let you know that. And I will also visually let you know when the Instagram account is back up, as I may have to, or I may create a new one, but I will let you know. But today, this is what, all of that aside, let's talk about election and election stress. This election has been particularly stressful. In 2016, when the American Psychological Association did a survey, they found that 52% of Americans reported election stress, or stress being caused by the election in their lives. This year, when they repeated that same survey, that number had jumped to about 68%, and that was across the board. So every party was reporting feeling stressed. I believe the Democrats was 71%, Republicans it was 68%, Independents also had a very high level of stress. I'm probably telling you something that you're already experiencing and you didn't really need me to tell you. So what do you do about it? Well, here's some things that I think that can happen. So today, of course, is probably one of the most stressful day for many of us, and of course many of us are really concerned about which way the election is going to go, etc., etc. The first thing is you've done your part. You've made your voice heard. You stood up for the causes that really resonate with you and that you believe in. You've expressed your humanity. You've expressed your concern for others, and you've let the world know in no uncertain terms where you stood, and most importantly, you have voted. So you have done your part. You've inspired your friends and your family and your colleagues to do their part. So today, what you might want to consider doing is perhaps not tuning in to all of the media. Because as we know, because of the contentious nature of this particular election, it will be covered and recovered and recovered. Post-election, it will be covered and recovered and recovered. There will be analyses, there will be predictions, there would be opinions, none of which may give you any new information. So the key thing here is really find other things to do at this point. It doesn't mean that you're not interested in the results of the election, but you getting engrossed in all of this 24/7 will not influence the results of the election, but it will influence you and how stressed you are feeling. And that may not be helpful. And I'll tell you why. Because recently, the National Academy of Sciences published a study that they looked post-election in 2016. They looked at some results. And in 2016, 2 days post-election, what they discovered was the rate of hospital admissions for strokes and heart attacks almost doubled in 2016. Now keep in mind, in 2016, 52% of Americans reported being stressed. Here we are in 2020 and 68% are reporting that. So the potential for ill health post-election and for stress to really impact your health probably has increased significantly. And this may happen because a study was also done looking at mental stress or emotional stress versus physical stress on people who already had heart disease. And what they found was that mental and emotional stress actually disturbed the function of the heart. The heart did not beat as well, and there were areas in the heart that did not work as well. And this effect was just as bad or just as significant as physical stress. So bottom line here, the key thing is to know when to remove yourself. So one of the things you might want to do is close off all media and decide how long that is going to be for you. Get your news from trusted sources and limit the amount of time that you are engaged in media. In 2018, they looked at a study was done that showed that the average American consumed about 11 hours of media a day. That is a lot. And today and around this time, I would anticipate that level may even go up further. Your body cannot sustainably generate all that amount of adrenaline and come out really good on the other side. So set a timer if you have to, because when we get in, because you might think, oh, I'll only do 20 minutes, and then before you know it, you look up and you've been engaged in media for about 3 hours. Physically continue to take care of yourself. When you're feeling stressed out, honestly today, go take a walk in nature if you can, exercise, hang out with friends. I was actually just hearing from a few friends how incredibly stressed they are at work that they're just not even able to focus at this time. So this is really stressful. Please acknowledge that. If it is becoming overwhelming to you, reach out to your friends, lean into your social connections, your friends, your family, your community, your church. Consider prayer, meditation, deep breathing exercises. Honestly, really, really important. When I am feeling overwhelmed and stressed, I make sure that I take at least 2 to 5 minutes where I do my deep breathing exercises, and it does calm me. I listen to the sound of nature if I'm not able to be in nature myself. So please consider doing that. It's important that we continue to practice healthy habits, and here is why. Because when we look at the election process and what's happening now, we might feel overwhelmed and it might feel inevitable. But the one thing, look back at all the progress we've made. We have made progress despite setbacks. In fact, I think setbacks are a part of making progress. So you want to be in the best possible frame of mind, and you want to be able to continue to champion your causes and live in consistency with your values. And to do that, you need to be the best you possible. So thank you for tuning in. This is Dr. Harry, and I hope you have a blessed, safe, and peaceful day. Bye-bye.